My name is Nicholas Alexander. I am the point person for the Grande Riviere Chocolate Company. Welcome to Grande Riviere, and by extension, the Grande Riviere Chocolate Company. Here is where we make what we call artisanal handmade chocolates. Most of our products derive from the community. We try to use as much local products, when I say local, from the community as possible to have it circulating, the income circulating in the community as much as possible. The area that we are located in is known as the Grande Riviere Estate Yard, because Grande Riviere used to be a major agriculture fishing community. So all the produce from the estates around used to be brought into this particular area to be processed. When we come here, we started off turtle conservation. We must mention that it has been a part of Grande Riviere, and we started branching out to other things because Grande Riviere is much more than turtles. Roughly about 6 years ago, we have friends in other communities such as us, like Grande Riviere, and they asked us if we wanted to learn to make chocolate, and we said yes. And we were taught by the Grande Riviere group to make chocolate. Then we came together and we formulated an umbrella body known as ARC, the Alliance of Rural Communities. They are the ones responsible for marketing and promoting the chocolate and the chocolate bars out of the community, whilst we are able to spend more time developing the product. Today we have 6 products. We were taught to make the basic chocolate, and we spread out from there to today we have 6 bars and a drinking chocolate. By experimenting, we have stumbled upon a way to make traditional cocoa stick, or cocoa ball as they call it, into an instant form, and that's one of our major sellers right now. You no longer need to grate and boil for 3 to 5 minutes and add milk and sugar and strain. And when you finish drinking, that residue remaining cup, it is normally throw away because it's too husky. We have eliminated all that with the instant. Same great taste, nothing taken away. You have more things added. You just enjoy the local traditional drink for the modern day person. If you look around where we are right now, we are sitting in one of the cocoa house that used to be originally part of the estate that was here from the 1800s. We tried repairing it, and the damage was a lot more severe than we thought. So what we basically did is combine the old with the modern. Rather than we have it still trying to the roof mounted on the rails, on the wheels which run on the rails to open and close during the rainy season, we have introduced these poly sheets that the heat, that ambient light comes in and provide enough heat to still dry our beans. So all this weight and thing you see we using there is to keep it compressed, and you cover it down with the banana leaves.
Wow. So how long has this been here fermenting?
Today was the first turning, so that would have been 3 days. You'll feel the heat starting to develop. When you watch, you notice the flesh starting to drop off the beans on your hand. You're getting that wine smell coming.
Yes.
Right? So this is its first turning. The key process here is ready to help stifle it to generate that heat. What you want it to do is reach a temperature between 45 to 50 degrees, and that will literally kill the bean. When that bean dies, after you turn, you put them out there to dry, and that will help you to help preserve the beans. Yeah. These are what we call rabble. These is used to push and pull to turn your beans when you have them drying. See the little stain spot? Is where we had beans drying so far on the ground. So the floor is sort of like a tray, and then you have your pretty beans. You have this one here that came with the cocoa house. This is an ancient one with coffee stick we're trying to save still. This is really old.
How old is that?
This is since the 1800s, so we have this. This came with the box. This came with the box. Welcome to the chocolate room, the Grande Riviere Chocolate Room. And in this room is where we make what we call artisan or handmade chocolates. From the drying shed and the fermentation box that I showed you all outside just now, when the beans is finished drying and we bring them in here, we follow a set process. From roasting our beans in a normal oven, we then go through a process we call kibbling. Kibbling is using this heavy duty juicer here to basically break up the beans. When we finish breaking up the beans, you'll have the beans together with shells, and we go through a process we call winnowing. Winnowing is separating the shells from the beans. We will throw the beans with the shell in here like this. When we do it like this, all the lighter stuff come to the front, and the heavier stuff, which is the beans, stay to the back. This process is called winnowing. When we finish winnowing, we end up with this, which is called cocoa nibs. These cocoa nibs are then take and place into these machines here, which we call crunchers. Ground those beans and that sugar into a paste. Here is where we also do our blending. So if we have any specific flavor of anything that we want to make, or spices, we will add them here also. All our sugars, our cocoa butter, everything will be added here. And go over these tempera. We'll tune these chocolate and them into this. Again, this has no water in it, that's just natural fats and butter. When you finish dip, you'll rest on the rack like this, under the air conditioner to dry. When this dry, you then check it to see if it has any spots or streaks. You then take your scoop, you full, and when the mold is full, you put like this, scrape back off the excess into the thing, and then you rest your tray. You rest on the mold to dry, turn like this, crack, and allow the bars to drop here. If you do it like this, and then do like this, you'll pelt your bar all over the place. So you need to come here, crack, and then we hand wrap and label. And that's how you end up with bars and them looking like this. So Sorrel, you could contact us at 353-4161, and we are here anticipating your call, your visit, to see the beautiful community of Grande Riviere making local chocolates. Come and enjoy.